What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video by me, Patriot Gaming, and we're going in with another squad builder for FIFA 16. This is another squad that you could build. Obviously, I'm not doing hybrids at the moment. I'm just going through the top, like the main 4 leagues that I predominantly played with on FIFA. So we done the BPL in the first episode. That went down as a good episode. That team was interesting. We're going with another team with the Liga BBVA squad. Same formation, just a different variation. We're just going with a normal 4-3-3, leaving us with a flat 3 centre midfielders in midfield, and then the 2 wide players up top. So let's get straight into it. In goal, we've gone with Eseno. He plays for Villarreal, Spanish keeper. He's got some very, very nice stats for an 81 rated goalkeeper. He's got 84 diving, which is top quality, to be honest. 83 reflexes, 81 handling, 80 kicking, 81 positioning. That is not too shabby for an 81 goalkeeper. He'll probably go for quite cheap as well, because there are more valuable keepers out there in Liga BBVA. You have Bravo, you have Ter Stegen, you have Casilla, who is on my bench, who they are quite similar, both 81 rated if we look down here, but I think Eseno will just pip Casilla to like being a better keeper. I think his stats just to me look a little bit more appealing. Yeah, as I was saying, you have Bravo, all of them, Navas. So there are a few goalkeepers in the BBVA. None of them are really, really amazing keepers. They're all quite standard, but he looks like a cheap, very, very good keep to kick the team off with. Now into left back, we've gone with Fabio Coentrao. Coentrao, top player. He's been good on FIFA. He's been a solid performer on FIFA for a number of years now. He's taken a few hits over the years with overall rating and pace. He's down 78 pace, 73 passing, 79 dribbling, 78 defending, and 72 physical. So it's not all too bad for him. 78 defending for a left back isn't too shabby. That's probably average for the players that you will be picking up, especially at the start of FIFA. But as you get more coins, obviously you progress on to the likes of Marcelo. You can go for Felipe Luis, who'll probably be a little bit more expensive at the start of FIFA, but nonetheless, Coentrao looks like a top player. The other option you have is Gaia, who is down on my bench. 80 rated as well, similar card to Coentrao. He's got more pace, but I didn't put him in there because look at his 69 physical. I'd rather have an average placed left back, I think. Well, personally, I'd rather have an average placed left back with good physical in comparison to a fast left back with poor physical. But other than that, they're quite similar cards. So you have the option of Gaia or Coentrao. I chose Coentrao, but it's just a matter of preference. Buy both of them, try them out, see who's better. Going on to the 2 centre-backs, we have Laporte for Bilbao, and we have Inigo Martinez of Sociedad, David Moyes' player. So these two are very, very similar cards. Obviously, Laporte's got a higher overall of 83. Martinez is only rated at 81. However, they've both got the same sort of pace. Laporte is 73, Martinez 74. Passing similar again in the 50s. Dribbling, irrelevant for centre-backs. Defending, Laporte is higher on defending, and this is a top card. 86 defending for such a young player. He's fantastic. His card in the future will be amazing. It looks good this year. A big improvement of last year because of that pace upgrade. I think he was high 60s last year. Now he's up into the low 70s, which isn't too shabby for a centre-back to say. Plus, with that 78 physical and 86 defending, you can't go wrong with Laporte. On the other hand, Inigo Martinez is a little bit lower. He's got a higher physical. 80 physical is really, really good, I think, with 83 defending and 74 pace. I think that's a top card. He's been a solid performer on the last 3-4 FIFAs. Not so much last year on FIFA 15, but FIFA 14, I definitely used him a lot and thought he was a top player. And I just think he'll be good again, to be honest. And then in right back, we have Juan Fran, 84 pace. He's been a man. He's been around for donkey's years with Atletico. He's been a solid performer. 84 paces, which is very good. 78 physical, 77 defending, 77 dribbling, 73 passing. His card stats are always quite consistent throughout FIFAs. He never really he never fluctuates in rating either. He's always around the 81-2 mark, and he looks like a very, very solid player, getting up, bombing down that right midfield. I missed out, forgot to say that our other centre-back option on my bench was Mustafi, the German Valencia player. Good player, higher rated than Martinez. However, he does have 83 defending and 80 physical, which is exactly the same as Martinez. He's just lacking on a little bit of pace, to be honest. I'd definitely pick Martinez ahead of him, but Mustafi, who knows, he could play better in-game. We can't tell at the moment, can we? So, it's just a matter of trying them out, buying both of them. They'll probably be quite cheap because you have the likes of Piqué in the league, Ramos, etc., who will be the more expensive players. So whoever's cheaper out of these two, pick them up. They're both very similar players. Mustafi just loses out on pace. Now moving on to the three in midfield, I've gone with Rafinha, Nzonzi and Parejo. Rafinha is the only non-rare in the squad. His stats are very good. He's lacking on the old physical and defense, so he won't be the best defender in the game, which is a bit of a problem considering none of the three other than, well, you have Parejo on the right who isn't a defender as well. But Nzonzi definitely be the one that does most of your defending. But other than that, Rafinha's stats are very good. He's got average pace, but 76 isn't too shabby for a centre midfielder. He's shooting 73, which is quite high. A lot of strikers don't even have 73 shooting. You've got 76 passing, which isn't too bad. It's not the worst in the world, but it's not the best. And he's got the main stat he has is that 85 dribbling. If you get him on the edge of the box, just keep turning the defender. They won't be able to cope with you, to be honest. And he'll be agile because he's not the tallest in the world. And I think he'll be a good player. Definitely interesting to try him out and get him in your squad at first. He'll probably only go for a max 500, 600 coins at the start. Obviously, his price may be inflated early on because he plays for Barcelona. But we'll soon find out, won't we? The central centre midfielder is Nzonzi, transferred from Stoke to Seville in the summer. Top player is pace. I think he got hit with a drop in pace this year. But other than that, his card looks fantastic for a CDM. He is naturally a CDM, but I played him centre mid in this team. 76 dribbling, not the worst for a centre midfielder, to be honest. That is quite decent. 77 defending is fantastic, and an 83 physical is absolutely unbelievable, considering that's more than both of my centre backs. Well, that's more than anyone in my defence. He definitely will help him out a lot. He's a tall player. I know he's in excess of at least 6'1", I think 6'2". He's taller than that, so he's a top player, and he's got decent passing. So he can't go wrong really with him at the start of FIFA. The other centre midfielder is Parejo. He's lacking on the pace, but I've played him with the demo, and he is a very, very good player, I think. Everyone will look past him with that 59 pace. He had a fantastic team in the season card at the end of FIFA 15, but he looks like a top player. 80 dribbling is fantastic. 75 shooting is amazing. 87 passing is top quality for an 82 overall. 87 passing, and passing is key in this game. Let me just add that. So he probably will be overlooked because of that pace, but if you pick him up, you will not go wrong, especially with that 70 physical. He can put it about in midfield as well. So him and Nzonzi paired together will do most of the work, and Rafinha will drift around, just linking play up, to be honest. Now moving on. Koke is the one that you can also fill into the team. Koke's got a very all-rounded card, very good, 83 overall. He might be a bit expensive at the start, that's why I didn't put him in the team, but throughout the year his price will drop, no doubt, because he's not the most attractive player in the world. 74 pace, 72 shooting, 85 passing, 81 dribbling, 73 physical is absolutely fantastic. That 85 passing and 81 dribbling is top quality, quite similar to Parejo. He's faster, obviously. He's got a little bit better dribbling and physical, but other than that, they're quite similar. Just Koke has a better, probably, international rating, so he has a higher overall. And Koke definitely looks like a top player if you can pick him up to go into that central midfield role, or if you change the formation, go into the cam role. Now the left winger, we've gone with Conor Plianka, just signed for Seville. Look at that card. He looks like an absolutely unbelievable player. Obviously, at the start of FIFA, a lot of people will try and pick him up, but as time goes on, people have more coins. They'll look to bring in Neymar, Ronaldo, etc. But Conor Plianka has 92 pace, 77 shooting, 80 passing, 84 dribbling. Unfortunately, he's got 66 physical, which isn't the best. I do like my players to be a little bit stronger, but what can you do? You can't have everything in the game. He looks like he'll be a good player. I do believe he does have 4-star skills, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Other than that, he looks like a top player. He'll be nippy, he'll be quick. Everything about him looks quality. The other left winger you have that I picked out was Munyain, non-rare. Not as fast, got good dribbling, same amount of dribbling. Got very good stats, all-round player, to be honest, for a non-rare. And he'll be cheaper than Conor Plianka. Most people will overlook him, so it may be worth picking him up. He looks like he could cause you problems again. Very weak, 53 physical isn't the best and could get knocked off the ball quite easy. Now going across the field, we go over to Feghouli. the Valencia player. He's been on FIFA for years. He had a good card last year, but it was non-rare, I do believe. Oh, it might have been rare actually, but he just wasn't as attractive. He didn't have that pace. 89 pace is unbelievable. 85 dribbling, 73 shooting, and 76 passing is quality. I think he's going to be a good player. He's only got 3-star skills, but nonetheless, he'll be a top player. I've used him on a demo, and I really enjoyed him. And I definitely will be looking to pick him up with any BBVA player squad that I make, because you're not lacking for right midfielders. You have Turan, you have Vela, and obviously you have the main man Messi. But when you're just starting out, Faguli will be a fantastic cheap early buy in FIFA, and he could serve you well throughout the game. And the other option I picked out was Barcelona's Vidal. 91 pace, 82 dribbling, 77 physical, and 71 passing. The physical was the standout stat for me, to be honest, and that pace. As I said, I do like my wingers to be strong. I know in real life he is a right mid, right back, so he should have a good physical at the end of the day. But I'm not sure whether he'll be cheap, to be honest. He plays for Barcelona, which will obviously put his price up. He's got 91 pace, his price will go up again. However, because of Barcelona's real life transfer embargo, not many people are talking about him because he isn't playing, meaning he could get overlooked in the game. Because that is sort of how the transfer market has worked recently. If a player does something huge in real life or is on form in real life, their price will no doubt go up, and it normally does. So he could get overlooked by a lot of FIFA players, but I think he'll be a very good player. Now moving on to the final position, it is Rodrigo. Again, I think he's a top player. Look at them stats, fantastic. He only has 3-star skills, but I think he will get you goals with that 78 shooting, 74 pace, and 80 dribbling. His dribbling will be high because he was a winger last year, but I think he'll be a top player. And the other striker I have is Immobile. He's not as fast, but he does have better shooting. And his dribbling isn't too bad. He could be a decent player because speed isn't all necessary on this game. He's a stocky striker, so he will be able to put it about with that 74 physical, which is another good thing. So this is the BBVA starter team that I think you should try and pick up if you have the coins. Obviously, you have to do a bit of trading early on to try and get pick up a few of these players. We can't tell what the prices will be. They may be more expensive than I predict. Just depends how the market will go. But that's all from me. I've been your host, Patriot Gaming. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to see more. Comment on the video saying who you would change or who you think will be good. And also hit that like button because it will be greatly appreciated. I'll speak to you guys later. Bye.